back again with another message. Well, actually, it's a testimony. So, everybody knows that I married a Muslim man. But not everybody knows that God spoke to me before I married him. And God told me very, very clearly, after praying for a very, very long time, if I should marry him or not, because I knew I shouldn't marry Muslim. I knew I shouldn't marry someone outside of my faith, let's put it that way. But because I really wanted to marry this man, I decided I was going to do it. But before I decided I was going to do it, I asked God and I prayed from February until May. Well, actually until April when he spoke to me. So I asked God, if I shouldn't marry this man, please make it very, very clear. I need a sign, and this is the words that I use to God. I need a sign, like a slap in the face, because I need to know this message, this sign is only from you, and I can't wishy-washy it away like, oh no, maybe it wasn't that. No, I need to know the message is from you, Lord. So I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. God, send me a sign. If it's okay to marry him, if you don't want me to marry him, this is how stupid I am. I said to God, I promise you, God, if you tell me not to marry this man, I won't marry him. So one night, God spoke to me and said, you shouldn't marry him. You can marry him, but if you don't marry him, I'm telling you, I've got somebody better. You have to wait. I've got somebody better for you. And he said, if you marry him, you will both, one day you will go one way and he'll go another. Well, I thought I knew better. I thought, it's okay. You know, this man's going to get saved. That was can you imagine God speaking to you and saying that, right? That was a slap in the face sign that I prayed for months, right? So I got the sign. I ignored the sign. Even though I knew it was God, I knew it. I knew 100% that was the sign that I'd prayed for months for. So I got the sign. Yeah, right, shouldn't marry him. But me, thinking I know better than God, which is very stupid. I was a new Christian, but really, I was very stupid. I didn't trust God. I didn't know God's ability to do things and change things in my life, and to God's promises. How I was thinking, I'm in a Muslim country, and how are you going to send me a Christian man? And I've got this man already that's quite stable, and I don't want to let him go to wait for you, the person that you're going to send to me, God. So I thought, it's okay. He's going to get saved, he's going to become a Christian, and everything's going to be all good and great. Oh no, 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 no. Because what happened is he became more Muslim, more Islamic. He started reading his Quran. He started fasting. Actually, I think he always fasted. He started praying 5 times a day. So putting all of that aside, basically I ignored God and I ignored the sign that God gave me that I promised to listen to, that I didn't. And that really makes me feel ashamed of myself, that I would promise God something so big. You know, I promise people things and keep my promise, but I promised God something and didn't keep it. How disgusting and sad is that? But you know what? God is good, God is gracious, and he still pours his blessings out on me. So I thank him every day for that. So really what I want to say is, I thought I knew better than God. And in the end, right, we struggled for 5 years. 5 years. On and off, on and off, on and off. You know, I hate Islam. I don't hate Muslims. I love Muslims. And all my friends here are Muslim. So I love them, you know, they do anything for me. I hate Islam. And I hate what it stands for. And I'm sure many people really won't want to listen to that. They won't want to hear that, but that's me being honest. I hate Islam. I don't like it. I don't think it's an equal religion. I think if you actually read the Quran, it's very violent, and I don't like that. Anyway, let's just put all that aside, because that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is God warned me. God warned me not to marry this man. I thought I knew better. I thought he'd get saved. I thought everything would be great and it'd be like a fairy tale. But no, we struggled for 5 years, and in the end, we're finished. So basically, I didn't know the power of God at that time. I was a new Christian, and I was just thinking, it's fine, he'll get saved. Anyway, he didn't. We finished. And so the moral of the story is, always listen to God when he speaks to you. And that's just a little testimony that I wanted to share with you guys, because I've told a few people that actually. Like, obviously my Christian friends will know that. Oh, excuse me. Time for bed. No, so I just wanted to share that, because I think it's very important to always listen to God's voice and really obey it, you know. That was a big lesson for me, a really big lesson, and a painful lesson as well, because I spent 5 years with the guy, and my kids were involved in everything, so that's not nice, is it? And I feel totally wounded, but you know, God is always there to pick up the pieces and to put you back together again, and that's what I love about Jesus, because he mends you when you're broken. He mends you when you're broken. He's there, he never leaves you alone. Even when you feel lonely and sad and abandoned and hurt and burnt by people, Jesus is always by your side. He never ever leaves or forsakes you, the same as it says in the Bible, and it's so true. Anyway, I'm going to cut off now, because I just wanted to share that quickly. And thank you for listening. Toodaloo.